Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you should definitely go check out my last couple of videos so that you can be up to date with all the content that I have been posting. If you aren't new here, welcome back and thank you for all your love and support that you have been giving me with the things that I have been posting. Anyways, if you have tuned into my last video, my Shein haul, my last video before the one I posted yesterday, my Shein haul, I mentioned this gown in it, and I said that I live in this gown, and I really do. I did wash it, but it got dirty again. But anyways, not gonna make this intro too long. Today's video is gonna be pregnancy chit chat part 2 of the pregnancy chit chat video that I posted yesterday. This is gonna be a part 2. So pretty much, I'm going to talk about the ending of my pregnancy, because if you have been staying up to date, I am pregnant with baby number 2, and I am in my 3rd trimester. Let me get comfortable, you guys. I'm in my bed once again. Now my water bottle, so we're good to go. Anyways, like I was saying, I am in my 3rd trimester, so I'm coming to an end of my pregnancy, and I just wanted to give y'all a part 2 of kind of how it's been going and what has been transpiring, and move on to some other content. So I had an appointment this week. It was Thursday, actually. Sorry, I have a pregnancy brain, so I really try to stay on point with my dates and everything, but it's hard. So I had an appointment Thursday, and I had ultrasound to check the baby's growth, and I also had a regular prenatal checkup with my doctor. So the ultrasound was good. Like I said, I was happy to see my baby. She was moving. She was pretty active. More active than the last time that I had an ultrasound, and she's doing good. She measured 4 pounds 11 ounces. If you didn't know, I have a history of having small babies. My daughter was 5 pounds 11 ounces when I gave birth to her, so I have a history of having small babies, and that was one of the things that was a big concern with my first daughter as well as this one. But you know, my first daughter was healthy. This one is healthy. I just have small babies. So I'm not sure if this one is going to be smaller than the first one, but we'll see. I am excited. I'm anxious, you know, to meet her, to see her, how she looks, you know, see her personality, all those things. So the ultrasound was pretty fast. I got a few pictures. I'm glad I got pictures, but I'm not as satisfied with them as I would have liked to be with the pictures. But nonetheless, I got to see her. She is currently head down. So you know what that means if you know anything about pregnancy. Whew, I'm out of breath already, but we're gonna keep it going. When I got my checkup with the doctor, you know what that means. When you get in the 3rd trimester, it's time to start checking your cervix to see if you're dilated and all these things like that. So, man, when I tell you, I was so irritated because these appointments take so long. Like, my appointment was for 10:30, and I didn't go to get my ultrasound till maybe like 10:45, 10:50, and then I was doing the ultrasound for maybe like 10-15 minutes. So when I got to an actual room, it was like 11 something. I did not see my actual doctor until 12:30. 12:30. So I was sitting in that room for an hour and a half. I was suffering. I was thirsty. I had to pee. I had to number two. Sorry if that's too much information, but I'm a very detailed person. Yeah, I had the number two, and I found out I was getting a cervix check. So I was like, oh man, I was just ready to get it over with because I was ready to let loose in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, I was ready to let loose. So I didn't see the doctor till 12:30, and they gave me a strep B screening where they swab your vagina and your rectal area to check if you have strep B so that they can give you antibiotics when you give birth, for after you give birth. So she did that first, and then I got the cervix check. It's so uncomfortable, I tell you. Like, the cervix checks is so uncomfortable. It wasn't painful, it's just uncomfortable because not when they first put their hand in, but like when they get in deep, like where your cervix is, that's where it's uncomfortable. But I tried to relax as much as possible. I remember with my first pregnancy, I couldn't relax for nothing. I was tense. It was very uncomfortable. So I tried to be more relaxed this time, which it does help, but it's still not a favorite of mine, and I'm sure a lot of pregnant women feel the same. It's just not fun. And then you're on your back, so your back is hurting, And then I had to poo, and I had to pee, and I was ready to eat, and I was ready to get something to drink. I was just ready. So I just tucked my tail in and just try to get through it. So as she was doing the cervix check, she was like, "Oh, your cervix is soft. I feel the baby's head. So really, she will be coming any day now. I mean, I'm not really dilated yet. So we'll see Tuesday when I go back for another cervix check, and I have to do some labs or whatever. I don't know what the labs are for, but that's what I was told." So that's what my next appointment is going to be, because now I'm at the point where I'll be seeing the doctor every week, at least until I give birth. So I don't know if I'll be dilated by Tuesday, but we'll see, because with my first daughter, I had an appointment. This was when I was going every week. So I had an appointment that I don't, of course, this was three years ago, so I don't remember dates, but it was one appointment. I had a cervix check, and I was 1 centimeter. My cervix was soft, and I was 1 centimeter. And then the following week, I was 3 centimeters. And my doctor was like, "Chloe, are you feeling any contractions? Are you feeling that you're dilated?" I'm like, "No." And I have a very high pain tolerance, so it was like, I don't know what she's talking about. So she was like, "Yeah, you're 3 centimeters." And mind you, like, that same week, like, I was having really hard, like, a hard time with walking, which I am having a hard time walking, but it happened sooner with this one because it's my second pregnancy. But like my first pregnancy, like around that time, like she was sitting, like felt like she was sitting on my legs. It was very hard for me to walk. So I knew she was coming any day at that time. And after, like, I seen my doctor that time, excuse me, y'all, I'm having really bad heartburn. So after seeing the doctor, my mucus plug came out. Like, my mucus plug was coming out, and that was that weekend of that week. And I was like, "Oh yeah, she's coming." She's ready. And that Sunday at 6 a.m. I started having contractions. And I'm pretty sure I didn't mention this, but with my first daughter, I had an unmedicated birth. I had no pain medicine, no assistance, no anything, and that was a part of my birth plan. I wanted to have a unmedicated birth, and I was able to do so. And like I said, I have a high pain tolerance, so in the midst of like going through contractions and everything, I was able to tolerate it because I don't know, my body just kind of knew what to do. I put on music, I swayed left to right, I focused, tried to be relaxed. Um, I stayed pretty active. I didn't stay still. I tried to lay down, and then I was up, and then I was dancing. I used the bathroom. I just kind of knew what to do for me and what worked for me. So, so yeah, she came pretty quickly. I'm not sure how this pregnancy and the labor and everything's gonna go, because they have been pretty similar, as far as my pregnancy. So I'm not sure if labor and delivery is gonna be the same. But my first daughter came really quick. I By the time I got to the actual hospital, I was 8 centimeters. So I literally labored at home from 3 centimeters to 8 centimeters. So um, I felt very accomplished about that. I felt really good that I was able to reach one of my goals, um, as a mother. And see, after getting to the hospital at 8 centimeters, um, it was kind of like they was monitoring me, but they knew it, this was gonna be pretty quick where I was gonna be having a baby. So I only had 2 pushes, and I labored at the hospital for an hour. So yeah, I labored at the hospital for an hour, and when it was time for me to push, uh, it came pretty quickly because my water broke. My water broke right at 10 centimeters, and then boom, I was ready to push, and I pushed 2 times. So it was a really fast labor, and delivery. Um, Thank the Lord for that, as that being my first pregnancy. So this one I'm hoping, because they say that on your second pregnancy it's a lot easier. Um, your labor is a lot faster. Everything is easier. So I'm just like, well, the first time was easy for me. So um, could it get really any easier? That's just what I'm thinking about it. I did tear with my first pregnancy. I did tear. I believe it was a second-degree tear because, like I said, she was coming really fast, and my urge to push was really serious. So it was just really fast. So I believe that's why I tore. I don't. The recovery for that is pretty rough. So fingers crossed that I don't tear this time. But I am hoping to. Excuse me. I am hoping to have an unmedicated birth. I'm hoping that I maintain the same relaxation, the same techniques to achieve that, and just get my baby here safe, and for me to be safe, and everything to go the way it needs to. Um, yeah, no epidural. I don't want none of that. I just want easy, smooth, unmedicated birth, and no tearing, no nothing. I'm sorry, I'm having kind of like a brain blockage or something. I don't know. It's a part of pregnancy though. I feel like it's worse now on my second one than the first, because I don't know where my mind be at. But I'm a little nervous with the hospital aspect, because I know I probably didn't mention this in my first YouTube video. I am originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, but I currently live in Biloxi, Mississippi, and like the healthcare field is not the best here, and I don't really know nothing about the hospitals. I'm just kind of going word of mouth, and going with the hospital that I will be giving birth at. So I'm just hoping that You know, that I have great nurses, great staff, um, people that are going to respect my wishes throughout my labor and delivery. I hope that, you know, I just get treated well as my baby. That's one of the things I'm nervous about, but, you know, prayers work, and I've been praying about it, thinking heavy about it. I will continue praying about it, especially when I get there. And just hoping for the best, that I can get her here safely. And that's kind of where I'm at now in my pregnancy. Now, as far as any new symptoms, I don't know if this has anything to do with when you're getting closer to your labor, getting closer to labor. I have been having a lot of like bowel movements, which is something new. I didn't have that with my first pregnancy. I'm having a lot of bowel movements. Well, this is pretty similar with the back pain, having trouble walking, excuse me, being out of breath, heartburn like crazy to the point where I'm nauseous, excuse me. So I'm taking Tums right now, and I only could take a certain amount. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. I just try to take them because it's hell. This heartburn is hell. um, I'm having still like kind of like fluctuating appetite. I'm really, really tired. Sometimes I just feel sick. That's how tired I am. Feel sick, and I just feel like time is winding down, and I'm trying to rush to get these last minute things done. I mean, of course, my boyfriend, he tries to help me as much as possible, but as a mother, it's certain things you just want to get done and just do it and just leave it done and move on to the next thing. And that's kind of where I'm at. Um, and I'm trying to pace myself as much as possible, but it's hard because I want my baby to, you know, come home to a clean, quiet environment. I mean, I know I have a toddler and she's like full of life and full of energy, but you know, that's okay. I expect her to be excited. You know, she's gonna have a baby sister, and you know, she's excited about that, and she keeps asking me when she's coming, is she ready, things like that. So I expect that, but I just want things to be clean, organized, so that I won't have that to worry about when I bring the baby home and things like that. Um, and like I said, fingers crossed I won't tear, so the recovery won't be too bad. I will be breastfeeding. I breastfed for 2.5 years with my first daughter, so I will be breastfeeding again. Feels like that time came back to back, but it's okay. Breastfeeding is a beautiful thing. I'm not gonna go in too much detail with that because this may be something I can talk about in another video where I can actually like give tips and give more information about it, and as well as share my journey as a breastfeeding mother. And this will be my second journey as a breastfeeding mother, so it may be the same, it may be different. You know, my daughter was a natural. Like, she latched on like that. She knew what she was doing. She knew it was time to eat, and that's what she was gonna do. So, I really would hope. Well, I am hoping that. Excuse me, y'all. I'm hoping that this one latches on like a pro, because I don't have anything against formula, but breastfeeding is really a beautiful thing. It gives you the greatest bond with your child. I mean, not saying you can't bond with your child um, either way, but it's just my preference. Sorry, I can't get these words together. It's just my preference, and that's what I'm going with. So that's what I hope to be able to do. And if not, just pump in general. As long as she gets the breast milk, that's all I'm worried about. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going through now in my third trimester. I'm just pacing myself and waiting for her when she's ready to come. She's still pretty active. Um, so yeah, the time is coming. The time is coming. I have been washing clothes. I've been folding clothes, hanging up clothes. I've been organizing. Her bed just got put up yesterday, so we getting prepared for her, and still have some last minute things to purchase. But it's not like huge things. It's like more diapers, more wipes. Of course, you need lots of that. Um, since she's gonna be small, we're gonna purchase some more preemie like onesies and things like that, because that was something that I didn't do in my first pregnancy. I didn't think to buy preemie because when you're a first time mom, you don't really know yet. I knew she was going to be small, but I didn't know the preemie sizes. I had bought a lot of newborn, so I didn't have like a lot of clothes that fit her. So I want to definitely get some preemie onesies and things like that, so that she won't be wearing no baggy clothes like her sister was. But she eventually, grew into it, and of course I did purchase, preemie items. But I just want to be more prepared with this one and have like some preemie onesies on hand. So gotta get that, and like some more. I have a list. Just know I have a list, but I know that for sure. Onesies, diapers, wipes. We have soap. I'm going to use Castile soap on my daughter. I use Castile soap on me. I use Castile soap on my first daughter's skin. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm just trying to get some good lotion, some natural lotion, natural shampoo that won't dry her hair out, things like that. It's like small stuff. And a diaper pail, of course, because I got one later on with my first daughter, and I felt it was pretty worth it purchasing, because it held a lot of diapers. I didn't have to worry about keep going outside to throw the diapers away, and it held the smell of them very well. So I want to purchase another one for this child. So that's kind of what I have left to buy, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Outside of like buying stuff, as far as my hospital bag and her diaper bag, I have not packed that yet. I am going to be doing that very, 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 very soon. But like I said, I'm pacing myself. So if I don't do it today, I will do it tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday, to kind of see. I mean, I want to say Tuesday, because then I'll kind of know, like, okay, am I dilated? So I do really need to pack my bag and make sure it's at the door. We still have to put the car seat together, things like that. It's really crunch time at this point, but we're gonna get it done. We gotta make sure we get it done. So I will be posting another video very soon. It probably will be next week, since I will be doing that next week. It will be a collective haul of like things that I have purchased for the baby as well as myself. I'm gonna just like show y'all. It won't be a try on or anything. I'm just gonna be like showing y'all what I purchased for baby number 2, what I purchased for myself, preparing for labor and delivery, postpartum, things like that, and that'll be the next video. So stay tuned for that, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because mom life. I'm recording while my baby is asleep, while she's taking a nap, and also I forgot to mention that if you sorry, tongue tied. If you stayed up to date with the last couple videos. The Shein try-on haul and the pregnancy chit chat part one are mixed because I was having issues posting the pregnancy chit chat part one first. That's what I wanted to post first, and then I wanted to post the Shein try-on haul second. I was having trouble posting the pregnancy chit chat part one, so it ended up getting posted after the Shein try-on haul. So um, I just wanted to let y'all know so there's no confusion of like why I'm talking about this maternity gown and y'all are just now seeing the pregnancy chit chat where I'm telling y'all about the gown, but the previous video, which is a Shein try-on haul, is where I'm showing y'all the actual items, which this is one of the items. I hope I'm not confusing y'all, but I just wanted to let y'all know that in case there's any confusion. I'm still trying to work this out, this whole posting. I'm trying to find an easier way to post and upload and edit and do these different things so that I can put out better content for y'all. But just bear with me. I'm going to get it. That's one of my goals, to make sure my content is amazing. It's great. But yeah, stay tuned for the collective haul of me and baby's items that I purchased throughout my pregnancy. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for all the love and support. Let's grow this channel, and I'll catch y'all on the next